Hi, hello everybody. My name is Taziz Tuza in the channel of Nanna Azut, my clothing brand. But this time I want to make a special or a different, let's say, series of videos talking about sewing vlogs. But honestly, when I tried to go to YouTube or went to YouTube and tried to check what people were doing when they're talking about sewing vlogs, I felt very bad. I had negative feelings. Probably would ask why, but the first thing would say, am I a human being? Am I a sewist or am I just messy? Like all vlogs or people are sewing or all sewing spaces are extremely nice, extremely decorated and tidy. They were so clean and organized, and I thought there must be something wrong with me. I have been sewing for like 4 years now. Almost every day, I sewed a lot of stuff. It's not all related to my brand, but I like to experiment. I did a lot of things regarding fabric, experiment with fabric, with ropes, with different materials, and I wouldn't call myself a very messy person, and I wouldn't call myself organized either. But as far as my experience, my sewing room was always messy, no matter how much I organized it, tidied it up, even when I just moved to my new space, which I will share in a separate video, the transformation. It's still messy. It has a lot of stuff, especially the stuff that I don't know where I should put. That's the stuff that makes the most mess, and the stuff that I might use but I may not. And the stuff that I want to work on now but never do. These are the stuff that make the most chaos. And when I tried to check like other people's vlogs in sewing rooms, I thought they don't have this clutter, they don't have these fabrics. Are they behind the camera or is that the reality? Anyways, I am happy for them, really, honestly, if their sewing room looks like this. Well done. It's not easy, it's very difficult. For me, it's impossible. I could not do it. So I thought, okay, maybe I would start just sharing my sewing journey, just sharing the stuff that I do without trying to tidy it up. Maybe some people out there are like me and would feel normal, would feel okay. This happens, the shit happens, and people are messy, especially sewing people who do crafts are they always leave a mess. So what I'm gonna do now in this video actually is just an introduction for my series. I'm trying to explore and know my vibe or aesthetic or whatever you would call it. It's not related to promoting for my brand. It's just sharing my daily stuff that I do with sewing, sewing tricks, and we would sew like projects together, like homemade projects, how to save time and how to look for patterns, how to work with patterns. Because I come from Zwara, Libya. I sorry, I covered the mic. And in my hometown, we don't use electronic patterns that much. We're still using the old-fashioned way of doing patterns in the whole country. In North Africa, actually, uh, most, at least not everybody, but I'm try to put or introduce the electronic patterns here. It's still a tough job because we still have a problem with the language. I'm working on translating and working on patterns in Arabic and Tamazight language. Hopefully, I will do it soon. But first, let's start with sharing my sewing room. This is the background, which I mostly stay here, sit here in this chair. And now I will share with you. I promise you guys, I didn't, not never, but I did not tidy up my room. I left it just the way it is. I will share with you what I'm currently working on because I never worked on one project separately. I know it's a bad thing to do because you get distracted and it will take you more time. But usually I don't have the disciplines to just do one project. I usually I usually separate projects based on thread colors of the thread. So white thread projects, black thread projects because of this baby. The sewing, the I don't know what do you call it in English. I don't know this guy. It's sewing, not sewing machine. I think it's serger. Yes, the serger because you have to change 4 threads, and that's a lot of work. That's labor work. Anyways, let's get going. And please subscribe. And if you have any ideas regarding the videos or to videos to work on in my channel, please write them in the comments below. I would be happy to do any project with you guys, especially beginner friendly, because that's probably the aim. But it's more about sewing tricks and how to save time and how to work and edit patterns, which is always a struggle. So let's get going. So everybody, this is my sewing room. I will share a separate video talking about the renovations and stuff because took a long time. But in general, this is my working office where I do the pattern work. Anything related to electronics, that's my coffee. And this is my cutting table. I love this cutting table. It was custom made and to my height. So you see, it's like just like here, and it's very soft, and I love it. It's like 2 and something meters for 1 and something meters, which is very important. These are where I put my threads. This is where my sewing machine is, and my server, my serger. Excuse me. And this is like probably inspirations and things not to forget. This is where I put threads, needles. Sorry, needles. Anything related to presser foots and stuff like that. This is where I store like elastics and ribbons and stuff. This is where I store my fabric. I try to label it, but it never works. And this is like bags and stuff that I need for my brand. This is the thread, but this is for my embroidery machine. See, it's sparkly. It's polyester. And this is my embroidery machine, Singer Quantum. I still have a project to work on now. So now I'm working on a seating area for my house, my living room. So I already am like 70% done. I still have some work to do there. And this is for my quilt. I'm trying to do patterns like this for a duvet cover I'm working on. So first, this is what I'm doing now. So now I put this Vaseline fabric on here because I want to do embroidery, and I'm going to stick it with this amazing iron. It's industrial. I love it so much. It takes some time to heat, but then you can leave it the whole day on. It doesn't take a lot of energy. I don't know how, but you see. And now it's stuck. So now I need to put this on it. So it's like a time-consuming process. It takes a long time. For me, I've been working on this for 2 days and I'm still not done. This is what it would look like. So we'll see. We'll go to this back. We'll go back to this later. And then we have this. We have this dress that I need to add some zippers for a friend or cousin. And this is for my dress, which I'm still draping, but I just need to work on it. But now I'm waiting to finish the white fabrics first for the duvet, and then start with the pink fabric. This is my studio. If you notice, I have a very large, ring light. I worked in the past few days. I worked on many stuff. So this is all stuff that I have sewed. And you see one more thing here, that usually when people or sewers share their wardrobe, this is usually very tidy. They don't have stuff hanging from the sides. It looks better for the eye, but I don't think it's realistic. My hanging place is never like that. It's always like this. So this is a bag I fixed for a friend, and it's still here for ages now. This is for me. I made this, so I'm just putting stuff here. This has been in my hanger forever to fix, but I didn't get the time to finish it. This one I just recently did. So this video definitely took longer than I expected, but this is the first video, so probably for people to understand, you can just speed it up. And now we will try to start sharing tips and tricks. First thing I will do in the next video is to show you how to work in the embroidery machine. I get a lot of questions about that because my machine is very popular in my country, and it's not very modern. It's like 2012 model, so you don't find a lot of videos about it, but now I will show how it works. Hopefully I can explain better. I would really appreciate comments telling me how to improve the way I take videos and how to explain, because I suck at this, unfortunately. I've really wanted to do this for ages. And I even somehow started and then stopped. Started with just showing people who wants to become a sewer. I used Arabic language, but I chose to speak in English because Google can understand automatic translation much better with English. And now everybody can understand me. You can just read the subtitles and everyone can understand. So usually it's a better reach if it's in English language. So we will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. I really want to reach 1,000 subscribers this month. Bye.